Welcome to Andy's Garage. I'm Andy Phillips. Today I'm going to show you how to diagnose and pinpoint the cause of noises that you may be hearing under your hood when your vehicle's running. Let's go ahead and get started. For this video, the only thing that you're going to be needing is a mechanic stethoscope. You can pick these up automotive stores, Harbor Freight, online, all over the place. I'll put along the bottom the price and where I got this one if you want to pick one up, but this is pretty much all you're going to need. Basically, you'll connect this just like a typical medical stethoscope, but it has this long rod here that comes right in here. It's a little bit loose, so it'll pick up vibrations. And at that point, we can then place this on the different parts and components in the engine bay, and you can hear where the cause of the rattle, if you're getting a ticking noise, a tapping noise, if you're getting a squeaking noise, whatever the noise may be that you're hearing, as you put this on the different components, you'll be able to hear the source, and that eliminates a lot of time and hassle of trying to diagnose stuff and diagnosing it improperly. So I'm going to go ahead and start a vehicle, and we're going to head under the hood, connect this, and I'll show you how we're going to find the cause of the noise that we're hearing. When using this stethoscope, you also have the extension that you can attach to it, because some of the components and different things within the engine bay are going to be further down. You don't want to be risking putting your hand or your head too far in there next to belts, pulleys, and all that stuff. So what you want to do is you want to screw on the attachment here. This will give you approximately another 10 inches or so to add onto it. You just add that on there, and that'll give you this full length here, so that way you can safely reach in and touch whatever you need to without putting yourself in danger of injury or getting burned or anything. And you can hear the tapping coming right around in this area in here, which could be a few things. It could be the bearings on the water pump making that noise. It could be the bearings on the alternator, or it could be your valves and lifters could be also tapping as well. There's a few things it could be. So we're going to go ahead and get that stethoscope out and place it on these items. We're also going to look back here. It could be, I don't think it is, but it could also be small exhaust leak that could be making that noise, because as we accelerate, and I'm going to show you, it's going to pick up a little bit. So I'm going to go into the vehicle and accelerate it so you can hear it. You want to be careful where you place the stethoscope. You don't want to be touching it on any moving belts or any moving pulleys. Also, you don't want to be reaching your hand down in there or your face where you can get injured. On this side of the engine, you have some pulleys that are not moving on the outer part. On those, you're good to put the stethoscope on there. You'll get an accurate reading. You won't be getting any kind of deviations from any noise. You also want to be careful touching any of the engine because of the high heat. So just be very careful where you're placing your face and hands. Best place to get a reading off the alternator is just right on the actual casing itself, as I'm doing right here. On this pulley, because that does not rotate with the belt, because the belt is wrapping around the back of it, you can just put the stethoscope right here on this piece sticking out, or against it in general, and you can also get a good reading and hear if there's any issues with that, with squeaking or rattling or anything on this one here. But the ones that have the belt wrapping around it, as we just showed, you do not want to be touching it onto that pulley or the belt, because you're just going to get it all noisy and you could risk injury or damaging the stethoscope. Place stethoscope all along the surface until you pinpoint the actual location where the noise is coming from, so you can diagnose properly. As mentioned already, when you're dealing with the engine, you want to be very careful of the heat coming from the engine itself, from any of the hoses, from your exhaust manifold. All that's very high heat. You don't want to be getting burned, so be very careful when working in these spots around here, and also all the moving parts as well. You're coming here on the back side where you have the exhaust coming off. That can be very hot back there, so make sure you're very cognizant of where you're working and what's around you, so that way you're not getting burned or injured. All right, so it looks like we've pinpointed a problem. It's coming right here from around the valve area here, which is a pretty good indication that it's with the valves, the lifters in that area there. Now, first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to check the oil levels, because if the oil levels are too low, that can also cause that. So we're going to check the oil levels. If that looks fine, then we know that it's beyond that. The lifters and the valves, a lot of times if they get to that point, you need to replace them. There are additives that you can put in to kind of a temporary fix. So for now, we're going to check the oil level. If that's fine, then we're going to go ahead and put an additive in and see if that helps for now. At a later time, we'll go ahead and actually replace what needs to be replaced. But if the oil levels are low, we're going to top that off, and that should also solve the problem. So let's go ahead and check the oil level. You can see here, all the way below the low point. So that's not a good indication either. So let's go ahead, we're going to top the oil off on this thing, and then I think at the same time I am going to put in an additive just to help with the noisy lifters and valves, all that, and see if that doesn't solve the problem. And as mentioned before, at a later time, if it does require more, then we are going to address that issue and actually get in there and replace what needs to be replaced. But for this video, we're just showing how to diagnose where the sound was coming from. Okay, well that pretty much wraps up this video on how to pinpoint and diagnose the source of any noises that you hear in your engine bay. As was the case of this one, we went through the alternator, we went through the water pump, checked some other components in there as well, the exhaust manifold, just to see if we were getting any indication that that was the source of that ticking noise. As we saw, as we accelerated, it did increase. And when we went to around the valve area there, we were able to hear it more distinctly through the stethoscope. I did try to connect it to the microphone, but I don't think you could hear it as well as I could through the earpiece. But when I had it on, it was very clear to see that that was the culprit. So upon checking that, we saw that the oil levels were very low. On that particular vehicle, it does have a small oil leak, and we're going to have to replace the oil pan gasket. That's for a later time, another video. But for now, definitely oil levels are very low. I am going to put in an additive to help with noisy valves and lifters as well, to kind of get that all under control. Temporary fix, but let's see if that's a problem. If it does come back, then we are going to have to get in there and find out if the lifters or whatever needs to be replaced, and at that point we'll cross that bridge. But I hope this video helped you out. Please send me any questions, any comments. I would love to hear from you. As always, I appreciate all the support, so please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time.